Hi, this is Financial Friday, a video series to serve as an educational resource for people who want to learn more about money. The primary goal is to teach simple concepts and methods to save, manage, and earn money. In a world where there are seemingly infinite and daunting choices to make, let's keep it simple. Welcome to the lottery problem, a situation many people dream about, and yet almost no one encounters. It involves a problem that, as with many other like it, often arise in math class for children, but also will not apply to any of them. What happens if you win the lottery? Do you take less money, but take it all now? Or do you take a little money each year, amounting to a larger amount of money over time? People dream of winning lotteries such as the Mega Millions. It's tempting and easy to fantasize about, especially when the winnings could potentially take you closer to billionaire territory than millionaire territory. For the purposes of this video, however, we'll look at a measly jackpot of $12 million. In this situation, taking the money in annual installments would net you about $460,000 a year. On the other hand, choosing to take all the money now only allows you to receive just over $7 million. So, which one do we choose? If we look at just how much money we received in total, taking the lump sum now scores us roughly $7 million, while taking money over time boosts that up to $12 million. So simple math tells us that 12 beats 7, and we take money over time. Congratulations! You've solved the problem and you win. Hooray! But wait, there's more. What about inflation? If we look at just the last 20 years, inflation has decreased the value of money by about 2.1% each year, and that effect multiplies. The updated numbers are now $4 million for taking money now, and almost $7 million for taking money over time. But that still doesn't change our answer. We still get more money by taking it in small payments over time. But speaking of time, let's talk about the positive power of time. The stock market as a whole gains about 10% each year on average. That is to say, if you were to invest into each stock equally by share, then in an average year, the value of all your investments would increase in value by 10%. The benefit of taking more money now, then, is that we can invest more of it now and gain more in the long run. As you see here, as long as we invest all of our money the moment we get it into a fund that tracks the market, we would have the equivalent of over 50 million current dollars by taking our money now. On the other hand, by taking money gradually, we're only going to end up with 32 million current dollars. All right, so that means it's definitely much smarter to take all of our money now, right? Unfortunately, you hear stories. Stories about how suddenly money is lost just as suddenly as it was gained. Reckless spending, theft, taxes, penalties hit these people hard when they thought they were invincible, and they lose most to all of their money. So, one way to protect yourself, to improve your safety and prevent reckless spending, is to simply keep the money away from yourself, safe until next year and the year after that, preventing you from spending it until you need it. Well, you might say, okay, other people lose control, but not me, right? I'm responsible. The truth is, it's hard to know how you would behave with all that money until you have it. The point is, you never know. Another complication that comes into play is debt. It is unfortunately a common thing to have, and while you have it, interest is always running against you. As with all things that we have talked about that compound by percentages, such as inflation and investment gains, debt also grows more and more quickly the longer you let it run. As such, the best way to deal with it is to stamp it out. However, the truth is that people have different life situations and styles, and no matter how strange they might seem to us, it's important that we address the needs of each one. Context matters. What you need may not be what someone else needs, and vice versa. The real questions are not mere simple questions of math, but of understanding what needs to be calculated and adjusting the math based on that. For example, the following situation describes a thought I should have once thought, but didn't. I'm thinking of moving to a new place that costs $600 more per month than my current place. I'm also switching to a new job. I used to work 40 hours a week, making $25 an hour. However, my new job only pays $15 an hour. They don't guarantee 40 hours a week, but they told me that I would have much more room for advancement. How much do I need to have saved before making this move? How much should I be saving each month if I do make this move? Okay, well, some things to think about here. How soon would you be getting that raise? How much would that raise be? How much are you spending? And do you have enough for a minimum of at least 6 months for cost of living if you lose your job? Think about it. Okay, another situation could be that I make $30,000 a year and want to make sure I have enough money in my emergency fund, but I also want to make sure I have enough in my retirement fund to retire one day. How much of my earnings should I put into saving, and how much do I put into retirement? Okay, on this one, I would say that this situation asks for even more information. How much is your cost of living? When do you want to retire? How would you change your spending and lifestyle after you do retire? And do you understand the penalties of having to withdraw early from your retirement fund? If you have to do that, it's a pretty steep price to pay. Okay, lastly, here's one more example. This one's a bit more exaggerated, but this is one that shows some of the flaws in thinking that some people have. Once again, context matters. I know I said that I want to talk about financial matters as simply as possible. However, the truth is that not many things are as simple as they seem on paper. And to underestimate that is to throw yourself in danger. Thank you for watching this video. So far, the topics have been more about general concepts, but I do plan on talking about some more concrete and real-life topics in upcoming videos. Some of the topics I'm looking forward to talking about include reviews of different brokerages, what to look for in a credit card, and the differences in retirement accounts. As always, thanks again, and goodbye.